concept of chemical calculation. So far we learned some basic terms. Today onwards we are going to learn some basic terms. Students, in this slide so many dots are present. Can you count these dots? Is it possible? I will give time for you to count this dot. The things which are visible to our eyes like apple, pencil, counting that apple and pencil are very easiest job. But the atoms, ions, molecules, electron and any other specified particles are not visible to our eyes, and counting their numbers also not a easiest job. For that only, like a dots, that scientists are group the atoms, ions and molecule like a sphere. They should have the same mass and size. Like a sphere, that grouped atoms and ions and molecule are called as moles. Now you can get an idea about moles, I think. Now you come to know that mole is now considered as a sphere. That each mole has a same mass. So the mass of one mole is called as molar mass. The same way, each mole has a same size. So it has the same volume. The volume of one mole is called as molar volume. We know very well 1 mole is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23. That 1 mole of atom is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of atoms. For example, 1 dozen of apple means it contains 12 number of apples only. It does not contain 12 number of pineapple or mango or something else. So 1 mole of what they are giving, the same thing only inside that it contains. For example, 1 mole of molecule is equal to, it contains 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of molecules. 1 mole of iron is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of ions. For example, 1 mole of oxygen atom, it contains how many oxygen atom? 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of oxygen atom. 1 mole of oxygen molecule, O2 molecule, contains 2 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of atoms, because that molecule contains 2 oxygen atoms, so we have to multiply with the 2. Molecule contains how many atoms means we have to see the molecule, how many atoms it contains, we have to see that. Afterward we have to multiply with that number. The same way, in mole of ozone molecule, how many oxygen is there in ozone molecule? In ozone molecule it contains 3 oxygen, so we have to multiply with the 3 to get the number of oxygen atom. So 3 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of atom. Why we have to put 6.023 into 10 power 23? Because of 1 mole. Now we come to know that mass of 1 mole of substance is known as molar mass. It is expressed as gram per mole. Now molar mass of hydrogen is 1.008 gram per mole. Suppose it is expressed in relative atomic mass, means it is known as 1.008 U. The unit alone we have to change according to the what definition they ask. Then molar volume. The volume occupied by 1 mole of any substance in the gaseous state is known as, it is given as a temperature and pressure in the tableau column, that is called as molar volume. At 273 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure, that is standard temperature pressure, the molar volume is 22.71 in liter. The same way, 273 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere pressure, standard ambient temperature and pressure, SATP means standard ambient temperature and pressure, it is given as molar volume is 22.4 liter. In 298 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere pressure, that is room temperature and pressure, that molar volume is 24.5 liter. So far we learned mole concept. Now we are going to learn gram equivalent concept. It is used in analytical chemistry. Mole concept based on the molecular mass, but gram equivalent concept, it is based on equivalent mass. Mole concept requires balanced chemical equation, but gram equivalent concept, it does not require balanced chemical equation. Mole concept, it is for non-redox reaction, but gram equivalent concept, it is for redox reaction. What is redox means? Reduction oxidation is going to be one reaction, that is called as redox reaction. Now mole concept, number of moles is calculated by the formula mass divided by molar mass. The gram equivalent mass is calculated by the formula molar mass divided by equivalent factor. Gram equivalent mass for element is calculated by the formula molar mass of element divided by valency of element. Hydrogen valency is 1. Molar mass of hydrogen atom is equal to 1.008 gram per mole. Oxygen valency is 2. Molar mass of oxygen atom is 16 gram per mole. Chlorine valency is 1. Molar mass of chlorine atom is 35.5 gram per mole. Now, the gram equivalent mass of hydrogen element is calculated by molar mass 1.008 divided by 1. So, we get gram equivalent mass of hydrogen is 1.008 gram per equivalent. Now, gram equivalent mass of oxygen is calculated by 16 is the molar mass of oxygen divided by valency of oxygen is 2. So, we get 8 gram per equivalent. The next one, gram equivalent mass of fluorine. The molar mass of fluorine is 35.5 divided by valency of fluorine is 1. So, that we get 35.5 gram per equivalent is the gram equivalent mass of chlorine. Now, we are going to calculate the equivalent mass of acid. Formula for that, molar mass of acid divided by basicity. What is basicity means? It is replaceable H plus ion. Now see that acid always gives H plus ion. How can you find out acid means? Which one gives H plus ion? That is called as acid. Now hydrochloric acid, here how many H is there? Only one. So the basicity of HCl is 1. The same way nitric acid formula HNO3. Here also how many hydrogen is present? Only 1. So basicity of nitric acid is 1. In sulfuric acid, the formula for sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Here 2 hydrogen is present. So this acid gives 2 H plus ion. So that the basicity of sulfuric acid is 2. Now we are going to calculate the molar mass of sulfuric acid. 2 hydrogen is present and 1 sulfur and 4 oxygen. Hydrogen is atomic weight 1, sulfur atomic weight 32 and oxygen atomic weight 16. So, we multiply the respective number and we get 98 gram per mole for molar mass of sulfuric acid. Then gram equivalent mass of sulfuric acid is equal to molar mass of sulfuric acid is 98 divided by 2. 2 is the basicity of sulfuric acid. So divided by 98 divided by 2, we get 49 gram per equivalent is the equivalent mass of sulfuric acid. Now equivalent mass of base, formula for that, molar mass of base divided by acidity. What is acidity means? Number of replaceable OH minus ion is called as acidity. In sodium hydroxide, how many OH is there? Only one OH. So the acidity is 1 for sodium hydroxide. In calcium hydroxide, how many OH is there? 2. So the acidity is 2 for calcium hydroxide. Now we are going to calculate the equivalent mass of potassium hydroxide. How many OH is there? Only 1. So acidity is 1. Molar mass of potassium hydroxide is potassium only 1 is present, K is 1 and oxygen is 1, hydrogen is 1 and corresponding atomic mass 39, 16 and 1 multiply with the respective number, we get molar mass 56 gram per mole. Now we are going to calculate gram equivalent mass of potassium hydroxide. Substitute in the formula molar mass 56 divided by acidity is 1. So 56 gram per mole we get the gram equivalent mass of potassium hydroxide. Now we are going to calculate the equivalent mass of oxidizing or reducing agent. Formula for that: molar mass of oxidizing or reducing agent divided by number of moles of electron gained or lost by 1 mole of the oxidizing or reducing agent. Now KMnO4 is a oxidizing agent, that is it is given in the ionic equation. Don't bother about that ionic equation. Just you see the ionic equation: MnO4 minus plus 8H plus 5 electron gives Mn2 plus 4 moles of water. Here the 5 electron is present in the reactant side, that is mean that the 5 electron is gained by MnO4 minus, that is potassium permanganate. So it is gained means it is a oxidizing agent. We are going to calculate the equivalent mass of KMnO4. Now that KMnO4 gained how many electron is there? 5 electron. So the N is equal to 5 gram equivalent per mole. Now molar mass of KMnO4 is calculated above that. How many potassium is present in KMnO4? 1 potassium. How many manganese? 1 manganese. And how many oxygen? 4 oxygen. So potassium atomic weight 39, manganese atomic weight 55, oxygen atomic weight 16. So we calculate that one has a 158 gram per mole. Now equivalent mass of KMnO4 is equal to molar mass of KMnO4 we calculated 158 divided by that 5. The 5 number we get from the number of electron gained in the reactant side is how many electron? 5. So the 5 is now divided by that number 158 divided by 5, we get 31.6 gram per equivalent. That is the equivalent mass of KMnO4. Now definition for gram equivalent mass is, it is defined as the mass of element or compound or ion that combines or displaces 1.008 gram of hydrogen or 8 gram of oxygen or 35.5 gram of chlorine. Here the 1.008 gram of hydrogen is called as equivalent mass of hydrogen, and 8 gram of oxygen also equivalent mass of oxygen, and 35.5 gram of chlorine also it is a equivalent mass of chlorine. We already calculated in the previous slide that the 3 hydrogen, oxygen and chlorine, it is not convenient to calculate or other equivalent mass of substance. So that only we used gram equivalent mass in the formula molar mass divided by equivalent factor. Now according to the definition, we are going to see how the equivalent mass of calculated by the definition. Now zinc plus sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate, and then how many hydrogen is replaced? 1 mole of hydrogen is replaced. 1 mole of zinc liberate 1 mole of hydrogen. According to the equation, we get 1 mole of zinc liberate 1 mole of hydrogen gas. Now molar mass of hydrogen, how many atoms are present in the molecule of hydrogen? 2 atoms. So that 2 into 1.008, we get 2.016 gram of hydrogen is a molar mass. Now atomic mass of zinc is 65.38 gram per mole. Here according to the equation, 2.016 gram of hydrogen is displaced by 65.38 gram of zinc. Therefore 1.008 gram of hydrogen. What is 1.008 gram? That is equivalent mass of hydrogen is displaced by that 65.38 into 1.008 divided by 2.016, we get 32.69 gram per equivalent. Here left hand side 1.008 gram of hydrogen is the equivalent mass, means the right hand side what answer we are getting also equivalent mass of that element or metal. Here we are used zinc, so the equivalent mass of zinc is the 32.69 gram per equivalent. One more thing, equivalent mass alone they asked means there is no unit, but gram equivalent mass means that is unit. The unit is gram per equivalent. So far we learned gram equivalent mass, but mole concept requires balanced equation. So according to that we are going to see another example. In this equation FeSO4, how it is we formed means Fe, the oxidation number is +2, SO4 -2. So that cancel with each other, we get +1 -1. And then crisscross method we used means that -1 goes to Fe, +1 goes to SO4, we get the ferrous sulfate FeSO4. The same way FeSO4, that is ferric sulfate, ferric oxidation number is for iron is +3, SO4 -2, always SO4 is -2. Crisscross method here applied means after applying crisscross method, the 2 goes to iron and 3 goes to SO4. So we get ferric sulfate formula Fe2SO4 thrice, and KMnO4, the potassium is +1, MnO4 is -1. Crisscross method applied means we get the potassium permanganate formula KMnO4. And next one, the potassium sulfate, how it is derived means potassium oxidation number +1, sulfate -2. Crisscross method applied means we get K2SO4. The next one, MnSO4, Mn +2, SO4 -2. After applying crisscross method, manganese sulfate formula MnSO4, and sulfuric acid, hydrogen is +1, sulfate is -2. Crisscross method applied means we get the formula for sulfuric acid is H2SO4, and water we get from two types. One is H is +1, OH is -1, or other one hydrogen oxidation number +1, oxygen -2. After applying crisscross method, we get water formula H2O. Here the equation FeSO4 plus KMnO4 plus sulfuric acid reacted with each other, we get the equation ferric sulfate plus potassium sulfate plus manganese sulfate plus water. After balancing the equation, we get that the 10 moles of ferrous sulfate reacted with the 2 moles of KMnO4 and 8 moles of sulfuric acid, it gives 1 mole of potassium sulfate and 2 moles of manganese sulfate and 5 moles of ferric sulfate and 8 moles of water. First of all, we are going to calculate the molar mass of ferrous sulfate. Iron atomic weight 56, sulfur atomic weight 32 and oxygen atomic weight 16. So we multiply that atoms with the atomic mass and then adding, we get molar mass of ferrous sulfate is 100 and 152 gram per mole. The same way, molar mass of potassium permanganate, one potassium atomic weight is 39, one manganese atomic weight is 55 and 4 oxygen atomic weight is 16. Multiply with that number and then adding, we get 158 gram per mole. It is a molar mass of potassium permanganate. Now in the above equation, see that 10 moles of ferrous sulfate is used for 10 moles of ferrous sulfate means weight is 10 into 152, that is molar mass of ferrous sulfate is multiplied with the 10, we get 1520 gram of ferrous sulfate. Now in this equation we use 2 moles of potassium permanganate, so molar mass is we already know that 158, multiply with the 2 we get 316 gram of potassium permanganate. Now 316 gram of potassium permanganate reacts with 1520 gram of ferrous sulfate. Therefore 31.6 gram of potassium permanganate, it is the equivalent mass of potassium permanganate. 31.6 gram is the equivalent mass of potassium permanganate, reacts with each other, gives 152 gram of ferrous sulfate. So that left hand side, that is equivalent mass means the right hand side, what answer we are getting, that is equivalent mass only. Now the equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate is 152. Now suppose gram equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate is asked means we have to write the unit with the number 152 gram per equivalent. In the mole concept we require balancing equation, but in gram equivalent concept we does not require any balancing equation, just we know the equivalent mass means, for example KMnO4 equivalent mass is 31.6, the 31.6 gram of KMnO4 is reacted with 152 gram of ferrous sulfate, that is the 152 is the gram equivalent mass of ferrous sulfate. So from the equivalent mass we never use the balancing equation. One evaluation: 0.456 gram of metal gives 0.606 gram of its chloride. Calculate the equivalent mass of the metal. First of all, metal plus chlorine gives metal chloride. What is the metal weight? 0.456 gram is metal weight. We don't know the weight of chlorine. Then metal chloride weight is given as 0.606 gram. Now we can calculate that weight or mass of chlorine is equal to mass of metal chloride minus mass of metal, because the metal chloride is always has more mass, so that metal chloride mass minus metal. Now we get mass of metal is 0.15 gram. That 0.15 gram of chlorine combined with which one? Metal. Metal weight is what? 0.456 gram of metal. Therefore 35.5 gram of chlorine, that is here the 35.5 is the equivalent mass of chlorine, is combined with, so that 0.456 into 35.5 divided by 0.15, that we get the answer 107.92 gram equivalent. This is the equivalent weight of metal, because left hand side the 35.5 what I told, it is a equivalent weight of chlorine, so that the right answer also we are getting the weight of equivalent weight of metal only. So the 107.92 is the equivalent weight of metal. Evaluate given in this book. Here that ionic equation is given. In that ionic equation, the number of electron in the left hand side is given as 6 electron. It indicates that the number of electrons in the gained by potassium dichromate is 6 electron. Now we are calculate the molar mass of potassium dichromate. How many potassium is there? 2 potassium, chromium 2 chromium, and oxygen 7 oxygen. Potassium atomic weight is 39. The 39 is multiplied with 2. In the same way, chromium atomic weight is 52, that is multiplied with 2, and oxygen atomic weight 16, it is multiplied with 7. Afterward we are going to add, we get the molar mass of potassium dichromate is 294 gram per mole. Now the equivalent mass of potassium dichromate is equal to molar mass of potassium dichromate divided by number of electrons gained by potassium dichromate is equal to 294 divided by 6. We get the answer 49 gram per equivalent.